going to take only 4 papers for the session, the first 4 papers. So it's going to be 10 minutes for presentation and 5 minutes for question and answer. Luckily, I'm the first presenter of this. So, assalamu alaikum once again. Today, this afternoon, I'm here to present my paper. One of our research we're doing on phishing detection. So, the title of our paper is Focal Loss and Self-Attention Convolutional Neural Network for Phishing Detection. Myself and some of our colleagues are the authors of this paper. Why phishing detection in the first place? Phishing detection is a growing cybersecurity threat targeting confidential data and finance. Now, the challenges, some of the challenges we address is detecting phishing using URL is due to resemblance in legitimate URLs. Effective methods are needed to prevent financial and personal information from breaches. This is our research problem. The main problem is the imbalance phishing data set, which leads to classifier bias towards the legitimate URLs. Now, the objective is to rank and select top features for phishing detection and use the focal loss to handle class imbalance by assigning higher weight to harder samples. And integrate self-attention mechanism for improved feature capture. So, like I said, we use the focal loss self-attention convolutional neural network as the model. Then these are the phases of the research. We do the data processing, the feature selection using the minimum redundancy and maximum relevance filter. Then we train the data with the focal loss self-attention CNN. This is the architecture of the CNN. Input layer, the polling layer, fully connected layer, then the output. The key model enhancement, the focal loss adjust weight based on difficulties, focus on hard to classify phishing samples. Then the self-attention assign varying weight to impute parts, improve capture of relevant patterns of phishing detection. The data set we use it's 8,607 URLs with 111 attributes. Then the features of the MRMR filter, we selected top 50 features for effective training. Then we split the data into 75-25%, 75 for training, while 25 for test. These are the parameters we use. The dropout, batch size, the optimizer, parameter study was essential for model stability and accuracy. The evaluation metrics we use are the accuracy, the precision, and the sensitivity, and the F1 scores. This is our result. We're able to achieve 99.5% for accuracy, precision 99.63%, sensitivity 99.5%. The F1 score was 99.78%. Then we compared our results with other deep learning methods, which they have. The traditional CNN was able to have 96.31 accuracy percent. The LSTM was able to have 95.84 accuracy, and so the focal lost have a higher result due to the focal length and the self-tension improvements we had on them. So in summary, the focal length tension CNN was effectively addressed the class imbalance, enhanced phishing detection accuracy. The model achieved state-of-the-art performance in phishing detection, supporting cyber reliance. The future is to improve. Improvement will be done in real-time detection on large data set. So I think that's all. I'm open for questions, or you can direct your question to my email. Question from the floor. Any question? Or I will receive the questions through my mail. Yeah, I will. Okay, so I will call on the next presenter. The next presenter is Umar Shafiu Haruna, and the title of his research is Enhancing Network Intrusion Detection for Big Data Set with Hybrid Deep Learning, A-Swing Transformer, and BGG19 approach. So thank you. You have 10 minutes for presentation, then. Check it out.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah. My name is Umar Shafiu Haruna from Yusuf Mitawasila University, Kano, in Nigeria. And the title of our research is Enhancing Network Intrusion Detection for Big Data Sets with Hybrid Deep Learning, A-Swing, Swift Window, Transformer, and BGG19 approach. The outline of my presentation are the introduction, the problem statement, the methodology, results, conclusion, future work, then the question and answer session. For the introduction, increasing sophistication of cyber threats requires advanced detection methods. As we have almost all that we have now online, the education activities, businesses, and all. So there are high tendencies of having multiple kind of threats, attacks with regards to the confidentiality, integrity, and availability of information that we have online. Traditional intrusion detection systems rely on predefined rules that are limited in handling large-scale data with fast attack. For example, the firewalls, they are predefined rules specifying that maybe this is an attack or a possible a threat or something. Anything that is outside of those rules will not be handled or will not be challenged. So there is a need of having a kind of more sophisticated approach of handling or tackling this kind of attacks, the cyber attacks. The objective of the study, to create a robust, scalable IDS system that leverages advanced learning to improve detection accuracy in big data environments. Because nowadays we have large kind of data that is being on the internet. Because of so many things that we have, almost all that we do, educational activities, businesses and all, they are all now online. So we have large data set online, and also as well we have sophistication in networks. So this study combines the swing transformer for spatial data handling and BGG for detailed feature extraction. The swing is just more for processing large data, and also the BGG19 is meant for extracting features from given set of data. So why it matters? Why do we actually even need all this? Effective IDS can protect sensitive information, reduce cyber attack costs, and enhance national and organizational security. Because the moment there is a attack, which may be an attack that will attack maybe the denial of service attack, and so many other attacks, in such cases, it can lead to serious problems that can affect organizations, universities, and so many other environments that deals with cyber kind of settings. The problem statement is challenges with the current IDS, scalability issues. Many IDS systems struggle to manage the vast volume and velocity of big data. One of the properties of big data, we know that it's just about the volume. So when we have very huge set of data, the IDS that we have now find it difficult. They struggle in trying to manage such kind of data that are very large, because the processing stage will provide a way for the attacker. Maybe it is taking time for the processing and handling all the things, so it will provide an approach for the attacker that can take advantage of the time and just have an attack. So there is the need of having a deep learning approach of handling such, not just a predefined set of rules. Then the data imbalance. Security data sets are often skewed with far more normal than attack. For example, in fraudulent activities, we know that 99% of activities, they are just normal kind of set of activities. Maybe only 1% or so can be the one that can be identified as fraud. In this case, there is imbalance of the data. The imbalance in such a way that you have just 1% of data that is giving you information about the kind of frauds, and 99% that is just talking about normal kind of activities. So if you train your data, if you train your machine based on that, then that will be an issue. Bias can come in, because only 1% of data you have that is talking about fraudulent activities, and 99% talking about the normal kind of activities. So that will be a kind of bias and imbalance in such kind of activities. So this needs to be addressed as well. And in the traditional IDS, we do not have such. Then high dimensionality. We can just have a data with so many features, thousands of features, and not all the features are meaningful when it comes to the analysis of the data. Then there is the need of trying to handle all this kind of things, the scalability issues, the data imbalance, and also the high dimensionality. The solution that we have the hybrid model that integrates the strengths of the swing, transformer, and BGG19, addressing scalability, the data imbalance, and dimensionality. And those are the key issues that we have identified in the traditional IDS that we have. Then the key techniques. We have adaptive synthetic sampling for data balancing. This one, what it will do is that, for example, in the prods, the case of prods, the 1% that we have there will be taken and create so many other similar out of it, so that there will be balance in the data. Not just having a data that is sold, 99% of one thing and 1% of the other. This one will just try and make a balance of that one by creating some others. Then we have the Kenya's able based on the sampling. Those 99% will now just be maybe scaled down by just removing all duplicates. Those that are overlapping will just be discarded and just take one. Maybe you have 10 that are overlapping, and only one of such will be taken. That will reduce the number of the samples and as well having a balanced kind of data. And it will surely reduce the imbalanced thing that has been identified in the challenges. Then we have the methodology. With the approach that we followed, the data balancing, we use the adaptive synthetic sampling to generate synthetic examples for minority class. The minority class is the class that we have that is late. We do not have enough data in order to perform such activities on. Then we have the Kenya's neighbor-based understanding that helps to remove overlapping instances. All instances that are overlapping will just now be removed so that we can have a balanced kind of data there, making the data set more robust for IDS. The hybrid model that we have, we use the swing transformer for spatial data analysis, which excel at capturing long-range dependencies. As I said, it is meant for having a kind of processing for larger data sets. Then we have the BGG19 for effective feature extraction. It is meant for the feature extraction, the BGG19, and swing is meant for data processing for large data. The data sets that we use in testing the model, we have this UNSW, NB15, and NSL KDD, both widely used in cybersecurity research. They represent real-world challenges and complexities in network traffic. That is why they have been part of the data sets that we have selected in handling or making the tests. Then data processing stage. The stage that we have the feature transformation that converts non-numeric to numeric data for compatibility with deep learning models. All non-numeric data will be taken and converted to numeric data. Then we have the normalization in which we take the values and transform them into the range of 0 and 1. Then the grayscaling. Convert balanced and normalized data into grayscale images, which allows the swing transformer and BGD model to treat network data similarly to image data, enhancing pattern recognition. The grayscale is serving the gap, that is black, which serves as 0, and 1 that serves as the highest number that we have there. Here is just a sample transform grayscale plot. We have the first one, which serves to be the normal, the analysis, the backdoor attack, the denial of service, and others. Then the model architecture, we have the twin transformer as explained. We have handle spatial data dependencies, and we have the BGG, which is used for extractions. Then we have a kind of diagram here that is giving us the information. It will just take the data set, the feature extraction will take place, then the adaptive synthetic will take place, then it will just convert and come up with the grayscale that you can serve as the input to the swing and the BGG architecture. So this is just the MATLAB and something that has been used for that. And the results in accuracy, we have the metrics. Key metrics, we use this one, the accuracy is 99.84, precision sensitivity F1 score, all approximately 99%, indicating robust detection with low false positives. Then we have also for this second data set, we have accuracy of 88.34, comparing to other models. It outperforms the convolutional neural network, GRU, LSTM, and other contemporary deep learning models in accuracy and precision. Here is also a sample just giving us the results of the test, and also this one as well. Then this one is just a kind of repetition of what I already make an explanation on. And the limitation training time and computational resources demands will be improved. And in conclusion, the key takeaways that we have, the swing transformer and BGD hybrid models are high accuracy on large data, IDS data sets, proving its effectiveness for security applications in big data. Then the high accuracy rates, we have 99.84 for this, and for UNSW MB15. When the significance, this model is scalable, efficient solution to modern cybersecurity challenges. The impact offers a balance between computational cost and detection efficacy, showing promise for future deployment. The future directions, additional dataset testing apply. We need to maybe try some other datasets in order to see the effectiveness of the model, the cost efficiency and all. So this marks the end of my presentation, and if there is any question, then thank you. So I should also say that you sent it to my email. All right, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Umar Shapiro, for the presentation. Our next presenter is Sheikh Bariza Muhammad Fouzi. And the title of the presentation is Hardware Malware Detection by Using Ransomware, Random Forest and Native Wire Classifier with Information Gain. Welcome, please.
Okay, Assalamualaikum and good morning. Okay, so this is my title, Hardware Detection by Using Random Forest with Information Gain. Okay, actually this is work, okay, a group work from Nur Ashikin, Isreza, Sofia, Najwa Ramli, and Siti Fadlun. Okay. So the table of content, problem statement, research background, objective scope, literature review, methodology, and also the result. Okay, so what is Adware? Okay, Adware is a software like a spam for GitHub, and also advertisement or fake message. Okay, that always sometimes when you browse something, there will be advertisement, okay, pop up to your screen. Okay, so this is the example of the adware. Okay, you have advertisement like congratulations, or maybe any message, okay, unknown message, okay. And okay, so this is the another example. Okay, so for this research, okay, it's about the issue is hardware. On the other hand, is a malicious malware that is put in the advertisement. Okay, and once a customer click or on the unknowing link, okay, fraudster immediately steal the customer personal information. Okay, so it's some sort of if you click, it's like phishing URL. Okay, but it's from the hardware. According to the description, it's hard to identify the threat to user security through hardware behavior. In fact, advertising or ad has spread, okay, especially in the mobile application. And now the primary way is it makes money, okay, from the adware. Okay, so adware and spyware have grown in number as a result of the use of internet. Okay, so the research background. Okay, we know that sometimes adware in the software or application can make money, and it will display in our screen randomly. Okay, so adware does occasionally occur for legitimate software program, okay, to incorporate internet advertising. So there is a numerous, classification algorithm, including decision tree, logistic regression, and also other machine learning, are available, to detect. However, for this research, we only examine, random forest to detect the adware. Okay, so the objective of this paper is to identify features for adware malware detection by using random forest and also knife bias with information gain. Okay, we apply the information gain first, and then after that we run the machine learning. Okay, to develop the adware. This is the data set. Okay, we have 200k V9 and also a sample of and the balance is okay. And we use Google Colab to run the experiment. And this is the literature review that has been done. Okay, we do study about the data set, features, classification, and also what is the result at the researcher. Okay, so after the literature review have done, we identify that we need to compare, the features technique, and also we want to apply the information gain, to test, the accuracy result. And the methodology is data set, pre-processing. We apply the cleaning, remove unnecessary data, feature selection. Okay, we identify several feature selection, and then we run training and testing on the classification algorithm, and then we evaluate by accuracy, precision, and also the TFN. Okay, so this is the description of the methodology. Okay, we use this data set, and then we do the pre-processing. And third, we do the feature selection. Before that, we apply the information gain, and to identify which is the first, we sort the features, and then next is we train our data set, random forest, and also knife bias, and then we evaluate it. So this is the result. Based on our experiment for information gain. We identify this is the attribute or the features, and this is the IG value, for our information gain result. And this is the result of the random forest and knife bias. We identify that random forest get more accuracy, more higher accuracy than knife bias, precision, and then true positive and true negative. As a conclusion, so the objective is achieved, and the methodology involved is the selection of features, and we apply the information gain algorithm to rank, which is the best features from the data set. And then the 10 features we selected, for the analysis, and then we apply the random forest and knife bias according to our literature review, and we validate the result. Okay, so that's all for my presentation. Any question? Okay, thank you. Okay, maybe you can ask my team member. My team member at the back can answer. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much for the presentation. If you have any question, you can redirect it to my email. Just your response. Okay, our next presenter is Ibrahim. The title of this presentation is Accuracy and Execution Time Trade-off Analysis of BGG16, RedNest 50, Yola V8, CNN model for face and eyes detection. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So I will be taking off all the introduction methodology and result. So okay, when it comes to computer vision, especially in terms of in the field of face and eye detection, the field have grown so massively, especially in recent years. So with the help of artificial intelligence and deep learning, which goal is to provide computers to develop systems that interpret visual information. So our strategy is to provide a comprehensive analysis of trillions recent CNN models for basic computation, which is needed to 16% evaluation. The problem statement of the study is lack of performance and trade-off analysis of most recent CNN models for data and education. Most recent CNN models were not accessed and haven't got any analysis of their speed and accuracy. So due to this, our research trying to close this gap. Next is limited data diversity was used in US-based application. So research that were conducted before, there is a limited data diversity. Limited data was used especially during the assessment. Limited data set was used during the assessment. So the objective first is to accuracy and execution time of BDP16.50 and relevant on three data sets which are connected to the BDP and CyberCamp for data aggregation. And second is to compare the performance of the BDP16.50 and relevant rate in terms of accuracy and execution time across the three data sets. Our research contribution will comparative analysis. This research comparative analysis will provide an assessment on which model choose when it comes to balancing accuracy and execution time. Practical model selection. This because we can interpret user selected of models when it comes to balancing accuracy and execution time. Next we have methodology. So for the Next is the result analysis. On some that all of us should aim to achieve 6.65% accuracy on NF.0 data set and 97.5% selected data set. And also there is 6.40 ITV data set. But choosing 95.85% on FF.0 for high detection and 97.45% on selected data set. And also 94.78% for ATV data set. And while for PPT, following the relevant action date, for the accuracy of NF.0, we have 94.76%, 95.51% for selected, also 91.69% for accuracy. While for accuracy, we got 93.59% for effectively, and 95.11% and also actually the less than 50 which have the slowest accuracy, which 196%, 62.40% on selected, also 50% on 50. However, we achieve which are accuracy on high detection, having a maximum for 1.96% on accuracy and 71.81% also the result of not accuracy. And when you call that now that in the different time, that can happen to be because it's now the first time having a slower accuracy. However, all of that, all of us can make each have minimum of 0.21 seconds to 0.46 seconds. And usually despite having a certain accuracy, high accuracy, but struggle with slowest model with time of reaction of 0.70 seconds to 0.66 seconds. So in conclusion, says to the data model, but you can use where high accuracy and honesty is needed. And also, while we use these processes where accuracy is needed, that's much needed. Lastly, treatment of the speech patterns, accepting lower accuracy. That's all the
need to answer.
Thank you very much. Thank you. This brings us to the end of this section. We'll go for a break. We return to time break. Thank you. So we can bring back what time we have here?